Hey guys, I'm MG, and today we'll be looking at WALL-E, which is a 2008 American animated romantic science fiction film that was directed by Andrew Stanton, who wrote the script alongside Jim Reardon. And we've actually seen Stanton before, since he was one of the four writers of Toy Story. However, we're not here to talk about toys. We're here to talk about this film. So why don't we do that right now? This film has a lot of good stuff to say about it, so how about I talk about my issues with it so that we can get to the good stuff. The pacing just feels weird to me, and I don't know why. Maybe the scenes happen too fast or too slow, but I still think it was a little off. The villain Otto is fine enough, but I don't really find him compelling since he's just a robot with no motivation, and that doesn't sound right. And I also never found him threatening because of his not really thought out writing. And they use a Macintosh for his voice, so I can't really compliment him there, since a computer voices him as he's an evil AI autopilot. The twist of where we find out he's a villain is pretty interesting, and it was definitely unexpected. Plus, he proves to be a massive threat to the characters, so at least he has that going for his character. The humans are pretty uninteresting. The captain, despite good voice acting from Jeff Garlin, was pretty forgettable, and he doesn't really affect the plot, and that's the same with the other humans. I like their interactions with WALL-E, but that's about it. I wish there was more chemistry with WALL-E and Eve, but as it is, it's pretty good. That's about all my issues. Let's talk about the great elements of this film. The animation is really beautiful with a lot of stunning scenery and looks pretty fantastic. The sound design fits the story really nicely and is incredibly realistic when you hear what sounds there are based on what the characters are doing. The use of minimal dialogue really makes this entire film more emotionally impactful and flows really well within the narrative. The story is really endearing and it was told excellently from start to finish. The setting feels realistic, and the narrative makes use of it pretty well. The music is really emotional yet exciting at the same time, so amazing music. The robots are also pretty interesting. The background robots help the characters to progress in their journey, and have some cool aspects which fit really nicely into the setting and environment. But the best aspect of this entire film is WALL-E and Eve. WALL-E is honestly a really relatable character despite being a robot, and him wanting to find true love is really powerful and given the weight it deserves. Plus, Ben Burtt made WALL-E even more adorable than he already is. Eve is also really sympathetic and fun at the same time, and Elissa Knight was really exceptional in her role, which makes me love Eve and WALL-E equally. And the chemistry is really heartwarming and feels mature to audiences who can relate to this topic immensely. And to the people who can, I suggest you watch this. And that's the same with the people who can't relate to this topic. I mean, I can't, and still I had a great time with this film. Overall, this is such an easy film to love, and my issues are nothing compared to its strength. So I highly recommend you to watch this. 8.7 out of 10. Goodbye everyone, and thank you for watching. Bye.